Hello everybody, this is Zed just jumping in before the episode. We got another little something different because it's Christmas time and because the first arc just wrapped up. I thought we'd do a little Q&A. Solicited some questions from y'all on the socials and it's going to be a little Christmassy themed. So yeah, enjoy that and have a merry holiday time, you little fuckers. Guys, this is gold. Guys, this is gold. Let me introduce the podcast so we can get on with this gold.
Maybe this has been the intro the entire time.
Yeah, that's what I believed. Damn it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Kia ora koutou. Hello and welcome to a friggin' Christmas time.
I'm so excited to open my presents.
You're not getting any because I'm sneaking into your house reverse Santa style.
Damn it! So you're telling me you're getting all my coal?
Yeah, I'm
all
stealing
my
that
tasty
coal. I'm
coal.
gonna start a new industrial revolution.
Yeah, he's gonna sell it. He's gonna sell it back to the grid.
Yeah.
Make some money. Good, like $2 or something.
Yeah, see that's forward thinking. That's finance. This is a finance podcast now, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. This is financial advice.
Be evil all year round. Get coal for Christmas.
Yeah. Sell it back to the grid.
Burn it for electricity. Sell it back to the grid. Make profit.
Do you get more coal the naughtier you are?
Well, yeah, because this
it's
scheme
directly proportionate.
is kind of evil in itself.
Right.
So it's self-perpetuating.
You know what? And then it's kind of like a pyramid scheme because if you corrupt other people and they get coal, you get it off them.
Like,
I don't want it. What am I going to do with coal? And you'd be like, well, I'll just take it off your hands.
You get even more coal because
wait,
that's an evil thing to do.
Where's Santa mining all this coal? That's what I want to know.
Child labour in the north of England.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that if the coal was sort of being magically generated, then that would almost be like a renewable energy source. And then
but so much greenhouse gas.
Yes,
so much CO2.
Oh yeah.
Worth it, honestly.
For sure. That makes
You
it
should
more
get batteries
evil, so.
instead of coal, because that's a renewable energy, right? Batteries.
Tell us what you know about batteries, Corbin. I want to know.
The renewable energy.
Lithium miners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love lithium mines.
You can plug them into. You can recharge them. Batteries.
Shit. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so
advice.
Today's going to be a little different. It's not an episode, not a campaign episode. No D&D, no dice to be seen. I didn't bring any. Should have brought one at least, just for
I
fun.
got dices.
You got dices?
Oh, we got dice.
Well,
dice.
bring them out. Just
I just had to bring my folder just in case I got asked character questions.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Well,
smart actually.
Speaking of character questions, so what we're doing today is a little bit of a Q&A. I feel like it would be fun to just kind of reflect on the campaign so far, since we're kind of have wrapped up the first arc, the dad saving arc, and maybe throw in some Christmassy questions in there as well.
Surprise Christmas.
Yeah,
questions.
surprise Christmas questions. Because I have here I googled. I also actually really quick. So I googled BuzzFeed Christmas quiz, and I've picked one which is plan a perfect Christmas party, and we'll tell you what you should change your profession to in 2023 because podcasting is out.
Should we take that to 2024?
No. I think
no, they're gonna have one for this year. For next
year. 2023
as well. It's
well,
gonna be
you see, we've only got 4 or 5 days left of the year to make this change happen, right?
Yes, because we're definitely recording at the very end of December
Christmas
right
now.
Yes,
yeah,
100%.
I can see Santa out our window. He's been standing there for hours.
Yeah, he's in his...
That's my uncle.
Wow. How did your uncle know where we were?
He's having an ice cream.
Uncle Santa.
Your uncle's gonna dox us. I want to read out some of the other BuzzFeed quizzes that came up when I searched. One of them was particularly funny, I thought. The Holiday and Love Actually are iconic Christmas movies, but how much do you really know about them both?
Oh, about Love Actually. Oh, I would love to do that.
I have only seen one of them, and that is all.
This one was my favorite one, but it would not be good for audio. I disguised 17 celebs as snowmen for some reason. Good luck identifying them. It's so much attitude.
I love how not confident they are in that. Like, for some reason.
This is, for the people listening, I'm just showing the thumbnail. I recommend Googling this, but it is horrendous, to be sure.
It's just like a white background that someone has copy pasted
eyes and noses and
lips from.
So awful. It's very serial killer-esque.
Remarkably
sort of Zodiac style. Yeah, really plump. But shall we start off with
plump is a good Christmas word.
A Christmassy, sorry, not a Christmassy question. A question from one of you listeners.
People listen to this?
Yeah.
This shit.
Oh, I thought we just did this because I can't remember what we did last time.
Yeah. It's all like personal recap. It's just like our benefit.
Yeah. Just relying on Zed's recaps every time. Just
it's
my memory this time.
Going out to the people.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
This is this is one that's directed at Torben.
Ooh.
L. Andrew, you're nailing that dad energy. Are you a dad in real life? Let's all just sort of collectively pontificate on that, I think,
We don't all need to think about that.
I vote yes.
I'm not a dad in real life, but I did.
You do have a lot of unprotected sex with strangers.
Yep.
Whoa. So maybe you are.
Thank you. Thank you. That's kind of awesome.
I did a lot of experience with a dad, my dad, who we lived in the same house growing up. So
that's awesome.
That was a really bad follow-on from the unprotected sex bit.
No, a lot of experience. Yeah.
So you were in the same house as your father.
Yeah, same class.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Same
class.
Yeah.
Are you
were a
talking about your
paladin.
Hogwarts
He
house?
was also a paladin.
But he worked, and then he'd come home and work on the house. He used to smoke out by the garage. A while ago, he stopped though. He quit smoking because mum told him to stop.
I love how real.
That's so
Getting too
trophy.
real.
No, not real enough.
These are just real dad tropes that my own dad followed.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I also love him a lot, and that's where
Sick.
that's where the energy of Elandi really comes from. Is the love that we all share for our dads. Unless
everyone
Dicks.
shares for their dad.
unless the dad's a dick,
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
bad dads.
Bad dads.
I kind of do want to talk about like because the way that you play like that kind of like a dad archetype is
Right.
like very, I don't know, I feel like it's very like classic like New Zealand bloke dad.
This
like,
feels like a cast interview at a movie or something. I feel like I'm Ryan Gosling.
yes.
Yeah, so my
celebrity?
inspiration for the New Zealand dad archetype.
Do you have any tricks that help you get into the role of Al Andrew?
No.
Very well, moving on.
Al Andrew Fishtown, no less.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fish guy.
Fish guy from Fishtown, right?
Fish guy
Yeah.
from Fishtown. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Exactly.
I can't
Yeah.
believe I forgot.
You forgot the
Such a simple thing to remember.
Also, I
Big-
love
big
Al
good
Andrew
law.
because we've been calling you Al Andy.
Yeah.
Right? This for so long.
So
I
long.
forgot it was Andrew.
What did you think, Angie?
No,
Angie was
like, no, it's just like it's
If it was like
we've-
one word, like
No, I've just been treating you as like Al Andy. I just forgot about Al Andrew. I just haven't heard
To
it
be
so
fair,
long.
I'm in a similar place. When you said Al Andrew, that felt strange.
So formal. I was like,
It felt really formal.
is that your government name?
Moving on to our first Christmas party question. So,
Yay.
just a reminder, this is a BuzzFeed quiz. Plan a perfect Christmas party, and
I'm
we'll
excited.
tell you what you should change your profession to in 2023.
We're all going to change our professions. I
Yeah,
guess,
if the
right?
answer isn't podcaster, then the podcast is done.
It's over.
Yeah,
Wow.
at the beginning of
We have to do
2023.
it.
I feel a lot of
At
things
the beginning
are
of
up to-
2023?
Yeah, that's
Up
what
for
that's what
integration.
the quiz is for.
Oh yeah,
Because
back
we're
in time.
doing this.
Love that.
I'm ready.
We'll
Yeah.
retroactively delete everything that we did.
Retroactively.
That sounds like a good
Um,
use of my ear.
Yeah, for sure.
Gone. Oh no. Start again.
retroactively
Yeah.
deleted too. Kind of awful.
So we all have to kind of come to an agreement. So the question is, first things first, what time do you want your guests to arrive?
Christmas party? 8.
That's not one of the options.
What are the options?
That's too reasonable.
9,
Yeah.
4:30 p.m.
Oh, I was going to say, wow, that's real late.
Wait, I mean, what kind of
after
Christmas party
11
is it?
p.m.
Yeah.
Or 6 p.m. Those are our options.
9 was one. 9.
What?
We gotta go after 11, right? This is gonna be a rager.
Ooh,
But-
was that 9 p.m. or 9 a.m.?
9 p.m. They're all
Yeah, 9
p.m.
Oh,
None
okay.
of these
I
are
don't want to make
AM.
assumptions. You could start early. That's a different kind of rager.
Yeah.
That's an all day in the sun white wine situation.
Oh,
Is
day
it
drinking.
Is it with like
That's not
family?
an option.
Is it like family and cousins, or is it like a friend Christmas? What is
Friend
the?
Christmas.
It's a
what's
friend
the vibe?
Christmas?
Because- wait,
Okay.
I didn't want to ask because I feel like we might be jumping the gun, but I'm like,
Okay.
what's the vibe of this party? We
A friend Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 p.m.
It's a Christmas party.
night.
Well, we're all
Yeah.
hosting it, so I guess and we're all friends. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, then we're there
Yeah.
already.
News to me, actually.
That's convenient.
yeah.
So, but
Barely an
that's when you tell
acquaintance.
people to show up, right? 9. So we'd probably
Business
be there at
partners.
like 8.
Yeah.
8. We've decided 8.
No,
That's
no, no,
not
no.
one of the
I'm
options.
going to say we would be there at 8.
The options are 9 p.m., 4:30 p.m., after 11 p.m., or 6 p.m.
I have
One of those
said
is
my
so
thing and
vague.
just no one was listening, and that's fine.
Wait, sorry,
So
Rachel.
sorry.
What did you say?
I said if the party starts at 9,
Yeah,
then we arrive at 8 for setup. If we're hosting
right.
the party,
right.
Yeah.
we don't.
right.
That's it's not too bad. It's not a lot of time,
have to-
but
You also have
Mm.
to acknowledge that what you set as the start time, people are going to be like minimum like 2 hours late.
so they'd be showing up at 11
Minimum.
anyway.
minimum.
Wait, 2 hours late, then 6. Then they'll arrive at 8.
I think honestly,
Oh.
six
Yeah.
is the time that I would choose.
Well,
Yeah.
there we go.
All
Okay.
right.
Can we
We're
look
going
at
with
Well,
6.
there we go.
6.
Yeah.
Locking in
We
6.
just
Because
heading
we
right
know
back
for
around,
sure.
full circle to the 8. Yeah.
We know for
Yeah.
sure that people will be a minimum 2 hours late.
Yeah, minimum 2
Yeah.
hours. Usually 3 or 4.
Usually
if I know
4.
my friends. Okay, cool. Back to the
Real
questions about the
questions?
campaign. Yeah. This one. Okay, we got one here. What character played by Tom Cruise most closely resembles each player character / key NPC?
Wow.
I'll pick one. So we can go around.
Who
So
submitted this question?
I wasn't sure if I need to protect people's anonymity or not, but I'll dox his ass. No, I'm kidding.
We probably should keep.
Does the name
Yeah.
start with, is it Matt?
No, it's
Matt
not.
Jaden Carroll?
No.
Is that what you
It's
mentioned?
not somebody that you guys
Yes.
know.
But I
Is
feel
it
like
Tom
calling him out
Cruise?
by his full name is
It
also
is Tom
quite
Cruise.
spicy.
Thanks, Tom.
so-
Tom
I reckon-
Cruise is a fan?
I reckon how we
Wow.
should do this is we
Thanks, Tom.
each,
Thanks.
because you guys will obviously have your characters, and I'll pick Des as like my key NPC.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're making some broad assumptions that I know Tom Cruise movies.
Well, that's okay because we can workshop this.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
Okay, great.
Let's
Bold
start.
assumption that Bix not your key NPC.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
do Bix.
I
We'll do Bix. I was thinking
Offended.
after I
Who's
said,
Des?
yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
The disgraced conservative mayor of Yellow Sea. So yeah, which NPC do we want to start with? Which PC do we want to start with?
Let's start with Bic.
You want to start with Big?
Yeah, I want to start with Big. I want to know.
Who's Bic?
Okay,
Who
Big.
do
Well,
we
let's
think Big
let's
is?
throw out some. So we've got the guy from Edge of Tomorrow. We've got
yeah.
Mission Impossible guy.
Yeah. So far, two
Ethan.
very bland action people.
Yeah.
Hot gun.
Top
Top
Gun.
Gun guy.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maverick.
What's his name? Is his name Maverick? I thought that was the other. Oh,
Maverick's
the other
his
guy
code
is
name.
No, like the new movie Maverick, where he's old.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
Right.
right.
I think. Yeah.
What's the other guy? Like Iceman or something? It doesn't matter. I don't know.
Ice
Iceman's
Boy.
the villain
No, it's
turned
Iceman, but
ally at the end.
Oh,
Goose.
okay. Goose.
Goose
He's
is
involved.
his. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we've got then we've got the cocktail. What's that called again? Boom. Is it called cocktail?
yeah, I think it's the cocktail. Yeah. That's the one.
Bermuda. Yeah.
Oh, he's got that one where it's like future Earth, but they're kind of.
That's it.
Minority Report. Is he in that?
It's
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
That's in
yeah.
Minority Report, yeah.
What about the you can't? Yeah.
You can't.
You can't.
You're saying you can't
You
handle the
simply
truth?
cannot.
Yeah.
Jerry
what's,
Maguire. Jerry
yeah,
Maguire?
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire.
Are there any other good ones to?
Yeah,
throw
that one that
around?
I
Which one
said,
suits-
but you said Minority Report, but that's not the one I'm
It's
talking
not?
about. No, they're like it's can't say it without it being massive spoilers. But like
Are you?
there are these like they're farming the ocean for
Oh, Elysium.
No.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
And it's clones and shit.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
spoil the movie.
I know you're talking about that. Yeah.
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 It's
It's-
called. It's like
This is
Elysium
really good
or
content.
something.
Oh, hang on. There's that one, and then I think there's another one where he plays like a space explorer of some kind. right?
Clones. Prestige. That's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
he's in the
Anyway.
Prestige.
Sure,
Yeah, with
movie,
CJ. Yeah.
Oblivion.
Oh, right.
Oblivion.
Oblivion.
Okay, well
That's the
that's
one.
probably plenty to go on.
Jack
No, there's more.
Reacher.
That's the one I was thinking of, Jack Reacher.
Valkyrie, where he plays a Nazi.
Ooh.
That's
awesome.
fun.
Shit.
Yikes! Is it?
Oh, frickin' the one where he's the guy and he's like, you know,
Wow, I love that one.
it's
Yeah, the one where he's the
the
guy.
one based on the book.
Oh,
When he like comes on in the cinema and he's like, you gotta make sure motion smoothing's not turned on. It's just kind of like a little.
Yeah,
just,
that's
like,
a good
telling
one.
people about that, you know, a little
What?
PSA.
I need
That's
to.
big, I
I-
think.
The guy that started the movie.
no idea.
None of these really fit. I think the
I think
closest
that's-
one is Top Gun, right?
Top-
Maverick,
For-
kind of a
for
bit
Bick?
more
For-
of a loose.
for who?
unit. For Bick.
For Bick. Oh yeah, right.
Because a
I
lot of them are
I
very
think,
kind of like actiony.
I think Edge of Tomorrow kind of suits Bick because he just dies constantly in that movie. He's flailing around. I feel like Bick is
True.
kind of he could be like the Kenny of like he could die every episode.
I wish he would. Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow could be a one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if any of his characters give off like wild manic energy.
They're definitely.
That's why I thought Top Gun was probably the way to go.
That's
Yeah.
what I
yeah,
thought as
because
well.
like
That's
you've
where
got to be pretty insane. He is insane.
yeah,
for,
his
for
character's
flying
kind of
those.
like reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think him in
in terms
real
of
life,
stunt stuff,
honestly.
yeah.
is
That's
the-
what I was gonna
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
He has he's
It's
crazy energy. in
Yeah,
real
that's
life.
right.
He's
Yeah.
like his eyes are just wide, and he's like, I love freaking movies.
Okay, so
Oh,
are we
but I've never
saying
seen
I was
are we
referring to
saying
the
that-
desire to fly fighter jets as quite a
kind of
Yeah.
extreme.
questionable, extreme preference.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea that Bick is real life Tom Cruise.
Well, because yeah,
Ooh.
I can get behind that,
Okay.
and I want to do. I want somebody, or if I have to do it, I'll do it. But I want
Have you got
fan
the
art
list?
of Vic
do
as
it with
Tom
like
Cruise.
the cackling Tom
Yeah.
Cruise
The
image.
cackling
Vanilla
shark eyes.
Sky, which I might have seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, on the Oprah.
I'll
we-
make that happen. And what's this?
We missed Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, true.
Yeah, who's
I haven't
Vampire
seen
Tom Cruise?
Well, let's move on from
Anyway.
Vic and let's do Al Andy. Which
he's
who do we think Al
prolific,
Andy is?
prolific.
Who's got the most dad energy? of
Oh,
all
do you know?
Tom
I thought that
Cruises?
maybe that would be the Oblivion one because he's a caretaker.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Oblivion would be.
I was thinking Eyes
Oblivion
Wide Shut.
Cruise. Huh?
Oh, the
I
Mummy.
actually haven't seen it.
The Mummy reboot.
Oh yeah,
He's in the Mummy reboot.
yeah.
Why?
The
Mummy
He's in
'cause
Austin
Daddy.
Powers?
The Dark Universe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because in the third one, it starts with like a kind of like a parody. Like they're filming and they have like all A-listers playing all of the characters from Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he's playing, I think, Austin Powers. I
Whoa,
can't remember. It's been a while.
You seem so confident in that.
Actually, yeah, maybe that's That's big. The Tom Cruise playing Austin Powers in the third Austin in a meta scene in the third Austin Powers.
Whoa.
It's so.
Can you make Bick be British? Go on.
Oh, it's me, I'm big and I'm gonna get you.
Yep, that's it.
It's incredible.
Yep.
But yeah, what about
Reminds me of
LNG?
England.
What's
I was gonna say, reminds me of the baker that murders people. They puts them in pies.
Oh, Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the woman.
Yeah.
I love this stream of consciousness.
We simply must move
Okay,
on.
I'm
So
sorry.
let's lightning
All
around.
right,
But you
let's-
go on.
let's-
I've got mine.
There are so many. War of the Worlds.
Great.
That's a dad.
If
That's a
Bick's
he
not
plays a
choosing
dad.
Top Gun.
He's a dad in War of the Worlds.
Yes.
Is Top Gun is open to
I'm taking Top Gun
No.
for my boy.
Okay.
No, I think
Wait, what did you take?
Bradicus is Top
Austin
Gun.
if I may
Powers.
volunteer
Oh.
one for Bradicus, I
Ooh,
think
no, please.
Eyes Wide Shut, because that whole movie is just a trip. That whole thing.
Fair.
He just
honestly.
wanders around and there's like a whole bunch of weird stuff happening. He's like, whoa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
Okay.
that one. Eyes
Okay.
Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide
Tom
Shut for
Cruise.
Bradicus. What was
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
He's a dad.
For perfect. He's a dad.
Yeah, he's a dad. He
That's
plays
like
dad.
And Silken Web.
The Last Samurai.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fighter,
Very
pretty
good.
chill. Somewhere where they're probably not supposed to be.
Yeah. yeah.
I
Cat
haven't seen
Savior.
that movie in a long time.
Can I ask?
Oh yes.
To get-
Producer
Get close,
Joel.
get close,
Yeah.
Joel.
On the
Got
mic.
the mic.
I would love to hear a line from each of those movies, be it real or not,
Yeah.
from in character.
Yep.
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
You're right. Okay. Let's
This is a bad
everybody
time to find out that I've never seen Eyes Wide
Re-
Shut.
real or not.
everybody
I've got no content.
pull
for
up
this as
on
well.
the old phonograph.
I know. I memorized War of the Worlds.
You memorized it?
The whole
Okay.
thing? Wow.
Oh yeah, all I've got is Dakota Fanning screaming.
Yeah.
And
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my quote. I'll just go ahead and do it. Oh bloody hell! There's sure is a bit of a war going on. Oh no!
That was really good.
I remember that,
was
line.
You remember?
Wow, yeah.
really good.
All right, I'll take the next one. No dream is ever just a dream.
That's so inspirational.
There you
That's
go.
so beautiful.
Wow.
Shit, I still haven't found mine.
Quickly, Zed. This is
So-
uncuttable.
Just like doesn't he just like shagadelic baby? Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. Rachel, you gotta do
Make
your one
sure you
first.
get
gotta buy me
every-
some time.
Make sure you get every one of those layers too.
okay, this is.
I have introduced myself. You have introduced yourself. This is a very good conversation.
That's great.
right?
That is fantastic.
That's
That's-
something she would say. Yeah.
All right.
You definitely gotta use that.
Yeah.
Just
That's
in
a
one of the
newer line.
games.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's get it in the book.
Here's my Tom Cruise quote. The unfortunate side effect is that it makes most movies look like they were shot on high-speed video rather than on film. Cruise explained in the video about motion smoothing.
That's great.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Let's move on to our next Christmas party decision that we got to make.
My new career,
So-
it gets ever closer.
We're starting at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
on the hot.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, like 2 hours late
Yeah.
minimum.
I can't even read.
Can you type that into the website? Bracket. They're going to arrive 2 hours later. Bracket.
2 hours late minimum.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, so this question is, how many guests have you invited? So our options are everyone I know, just 3 of my closest friends. Sorry,
We'll be
one of
here
my
already,
sisters-
Zed. Come on.
Yeah. Probably 15 of my colleagues, or 6 to 8 buddies.
6 to 8
buddies.
6 to 8 buddies.
I would invite 15 colleagues because
so
my
small.
social life is basically just people from work.
Oh.
So I would go for colleagues.
And
yeah.
the podcast. Don't forget a podcast.
Yeah.
We don't know each other.
You guys are colleagues.
So we got
This is the
Oh,
work
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, true.
Who are the remaining people?
No.
So we've got one vote for colleagues. We've got what did you say?
6 to 8 for
6
sure.
to 8
Bring my
buddies, yeah.
buddies.
Buddies.
6 to 8.
Oh, I would do
buddies.
everyone I know.
You would do everyone you know.
Not like that.
Whoa.
Surely not. No.
Oh.
That option, only because the odds are like a third of them will be out of town. A third of them don't even live in the country. A third, and then like of the remaining 1/3, half of them will have a clashing party. Right? It's going to end up being 6 to 8.
guys.
Yeah.
It's 6 to 8
It's 6
for
to 8.
sure.
I gotta remind you guys, we're not planning just any Christmas party. According to BuzzFeed, we're planning a perfect Christmas party.
Perfect Christmas
Wow.
party.
And our profession is on the line here. So I feel like
Is nobody an option?
Well, I think the colleagues.
Hey, well,
colleagues
if
is
8
great.
people arrived, then with us it would be 12.
Too many people.
That seems like just enough. Because people are probably 4 of them will leave early due to other commitments.
so.
And then there's 8 people left, and that's enough to watch a movie with or hit the board games.
If you invite your
And do that
colleagues,
drinking.
it kind of combines with a leaving party because you're quitting your job.
Oh,
to go start a new job.
That's true.
That's a point. Yeah.
I feel like that's smart. That's
Yeah.
using big brain.
I
Big brain
personally,
energy for a Thursday.
I'm personally everyone I know. That's kind of where I'm at.
Right.
I don't know about, but it seems
So
like
we
everybody.
all chose a different answer.
well, I feel like
no one chose 3 close friends.
We had 2 votes
that's
for
true.
everyone I know. So
do it.
That's
Were you,
true.
Yeah.
Rachel? Were you everyone
Yeah.
I know?
I was everyone I know because logically it ends up being 6 to 8 people, which is tolerable.
68 buddies.
yeah,
buddies.
let's invite everyone.
Okay, so we're
All
doing
right,
everyone
we'll
we're
bring
doing
them
6 to
all,
8.
bring them all.
Everyone,
Bring
because
them
I feel like maybe we'll get an opportunity later in the quiz to like choose a venue. And if we've got like lots of people invited, then we can pick possibly a cooler venue to just. It won't feel empty, you know,
Yeah,
Tiny, like a closet.
like a little
somewhere.
hat.
A hat.
Yeah,
Christmas in a hat.
Christmas in a hat. Okay, I'm ticking everyone I know.
That's
I want
mystical.
to suggest
Do you have to do them
a
one by
venue
one?
in Wellington, but it's so niche.
I don't think that it's going to be on the
Yeah.
BuzzFeed quiz.
It won't be. But like, you know, do you guys know the Narnia wardrobe at Foxglove?
Yeah,
Yeah, just the wardrobe.
just the
Like people
Just
think
the
they're going
wardrobe.
through to the other room, but no, they're just going into the wardrobe.
really on theme. Shall we move on to a new question about the
Give us a
campaign?
real question.
Yeah.
This is more of a sort of a lambasting of me, actually.
Oh,
This is
Should
sort of
we
like
read
a
it?
Loki hate crime.
Yikes.
This question comes from my girlfriend, and it
Dox
is.
this one person.
Well, I'd be doxing myself. Does the campaign occur in a universe where olives and peanut butter on rice cakes is appropriate?
Wait, together? As one snack?
upsetting.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
sort of an
really
attack on me
upsetting.
because I have been known to have that.
Listen.
as a
Olives and
snack.
peanut butter.
That's
Listen,
messed up.
I would do it if it was an unsalted peanut butter with olives. But if it was salted, they're just going crazy.
how can you eat peanut
no,
butter
it's
and
too
olives?
So
It's salt.
Yeah, how?
That's good.
Why even?
It's so honestly, it's an underrated combo
No,
in my
it's not.
opinion. It's no.
It's
You know what,
definitely weird, but I
wanna
would
get,
eat it.
I don't want to get more
crunchy
hate
peanut
than I've
butter?
already gotten.
Yeah, like
Oh,
super
no.
crunchy.
yeah, see?
Yeah,
I
no.
was trying to give you an out and say it was smooth, and I'd be like, I could maybe
was
see
that
it.
an out?
I don't like
Yeah, that's
smooth.
much
No,
worse. To be
Yeah,
fair. I
yeah.
think
But-
smooth peanut butter with like an olive on
Crunchy
top.
clash is a lot more for me than
Awful.
smooth.
Terrible.
Thank you. I could
no,
not. No, it needs the texture.
Yeah, at least the crunch like hides the texture of the olive in there as well.
Yeah.
Listen,
What
I
kind
get
of rice cakes?
I get anxious about
That's a good
That's what it
question
comes
as well.
down to for you.
I get
Yeah.
anxious about my weird food habits, so we're gonna move
Listen,
on.
I bought some organic crackers that were terrible. They literally
But
tasted like
you should add
cardboard.
some
Just for
tuna
the
on top of
record,
that.
huh?
Tuna as well.
With
All
that,
3 of them.
No,
Together?
Yum, yum, yum.
no.
are you
No.
Are you being silly?
Tuna and ice cake.
Yeah, I know you've never done it before.
Maybe.
I want that to be rude.
No one here tells jokes. Only serious.
I haven't told this.
Sorry, I forgot about that
I'm
rule.
sorry.
So
I think it's a good idea to eat that.
thank you so much.
That's
I actually really
a
needed
bad
to hear
response.
that.
You shouldn't be encouraging him.
Wait, so have we got? Wait, okay. Rachel, what's your stance? Would you try it
100%.
Torben,
With
would-
crunchy peanut butter.
with crunchy
obviously,
peanut butter?
yes.
Torben, would you
Oh.
with smooth peanut butter? Would you try
I would
it?
try it with anything because it sounds good.
Yes. And Tom, it sounds like
okay.
you're vehemently against.
Hardline, no.
So I honestly,
So you were like, ew, smooth peanut butter, disgusting. I would never eat it anyway, regardless of the peanut butter.
It does not matter whether I admit that crunchy peanut butter would maybe make it better in my opinion
I don't
because
see that.
the crunch would hide the texture of the olive.
The crunch of a peanut and an olive do not mix in my brain.
Peanut butter and olives in general just doesn't mix.
They
To,
don't.
to me, it's
Wow.
just salt and salt
okay.
and fat.
yes,
Come on, Joel.
Problem is-
Get in here.
So I think the olives and the peanut butter, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going on with the brine.
Yeah.
You gotta drain
Well,
it. Oh.
yeah, no, yeah. The brine isn't involved.
What kind of olives
These
are
are
they?
dried.
This is true. Oh, this is actually, that's a
dried?
good question because there's a significant difference in both texture and
Yeah.
taste in a pre-cording canned olive or pre-sliced.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
touch
these
them,
are
disgusting.
well, so okay.
Or like a whole
Are they-
olive
and
that
I-
you have to put
I
down.
did-
These nasty
I
olives.
did
Yeah,
get-
these nasty. Are
I
these
did-
like the bottom of the deli barrel?
No, these. So they're not the. To be fair, they weren't the best. I was.
Wow, you're really selling it. It's fermented
We
olives.
simply must move on. But I was. So I personally think that I like olives. I like
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
stuffed, and I like calamata. I personally
Same.
prefer calamata a little bit.
Okay.
But these were green stuffed.
Okay, so you got the
Yeah.
pimento.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I
Cool.
honestly feel like I came out of this better than I was expecting to, so I'm going to cut those losses and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sounds yum.
Unbelievable.
Back
Listen,
to
I've
the
got those
Christmas
things.
party.
Yeah.
Even though that wasn't
Hey.
really a campaign question.
Something to relieve my addled mind.
Yeah, you're harrowed by
Yeah.
even just the thought of that.
Sunken eyes, white hair. I've aged 40 years.
I was gonna say, what are you
you turned into
describing?
Bradicus. Okay, it's really weird. The text on this BuzzFeed quiz has gone like crazy small. Like I can barely read it.
Whoa.
But I'll do my best. Okay, 6
Do your
p.m.
worst.
How are you decorating your place?
Ooh.
So we've got four pictures here.
Yep.
We've got a picture of candles.
Wait, a
Um,
picture of candles?
Great decoration.
It's a
Just
it's a
framed.
framed photo.
Yeah.
of candles. So we've got the option one candles.
Yep.
Option two with Christmas trees everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah, it does say. Yeah, that's what the text is. The photo is of just one Christmas tree, but the
Okay.
text is with Christmas trees everywhere. I have to assume that means there's like a bunch
Yeah,
of Christmas
loads
Okay.
of Christmas trees.
I like it.
So far we've got framed pictures of candles and just loads of
trees.
Christmas
Loads of
trees.
Christmas trees. Option two is with fairy lights.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
option three is fairy lights.
Yeah.
And option four is gingerbread houses. So,
Oh,
Fairy
no.
lights.
Decoration?
yes.
That's
don't
a
think
lot
that-
of effort.
That's folly.
Yeah.
That's not follow la 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 lolly either.
I vote we turn this house into a forest. A pine forest.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh,
I think that would
Honestly?
be honestly pretty sick.
Like,
Like,
amazing.
The
Dry
combo.
needles everywhere.
Yeah.
Hay
Oh, yeah.
fever through the roof.
yeah, like real Christmas trees.
it'll
Yeah.
smell great.
It would be fun
It would
to
smell. It wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
Like months after Christmas, it would stink of pine resin.
Oh yeah.
You'll
Sorry,
fuck up your
Joel.
carpet too.
I feel like the-
We're doing this here,
We're
by
doing
the
this in
way.
the studio.
Sorry, Joe. Yeah.
if it was like candles, it would be a very solemn kind of.
Yeah, the pictures.
Or
The
slightly
picture is pretty solemn. It's like
giving
really dark.
weirdly romantic. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not
Set a
everyone I know
pentagram on the
needs to be
floor.
involved in a
Yeah.
romantic
Oh,
Christmas party. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a bit
Yeah.
intimate. But I mean, I like the fairy lights because you can make
Same.
zones out of them. You can make greater lighting areas.
Yeah,
like
colours.
less. You can
You guys
guide lights to the loo.
You can
The
flash
thing
them
is
on
that-
and off.
Forest idea?
A
I
Christmas
do like the
trees.
forest idea. I just don't like to clean up.
Yeah.
I'm not committed to that
Unbelievable.
mess.
I
Sorry,
like.
guys.
Well, I mean, we could do
Fake treesies.
trees, but you know.
Fake trees. They're like, oh,
But what are you gonna?
fiber optic, and then they are fairy lights, kind of.
Well, you'd think that the
Yeah.
Christmas trees would be decorated with, because they're decorated Christmas trees. Yeah. So they have fairy lights on them.
No, you don't get trees and fairy lights.
That's what I wanted.
That's cheating.
I was like, yes.
Otherwise, we get fairy lights and trees.
I thought
And pictures of
Wait.
candles.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
the one
all
Christmas tree that's illustrated decorated?
It's some real Pinteresting, like white ass Christmas tree. It's
Are we talking like
It's-
tinsel?
I'll give you the decoration. So there's actually no tinsel on it.
Okay.
But there's a
Tinselless.
ton of baubles, and they're of a sort of bronze beige sort of aesthetic. Everything in the room is very. All the presents are like brown paper with like ribbons.
I love
this-
a brown
This is
themed
eco
Christmas.
Christmas.
Brown. Yeah, let's get brown themed.
There's so much admin. We just check out some fairy lights.
Okay, let's get the final votes.
Unbelievable.
So, Torben, what's your vote?
Fairy lights.
Fairy lights. Rachel, what's
Fairy
your vote?
lights.
Fairy lights.
Christmas trees everywhere.
I'm Christmas trees everywhere.
Joel.
Oh yeah.
deciding
Oh,
your role of producer.
Christmas trees everywhere as long as they're real.
Yeah,
okay,
trees
okay.
everywhere.
Christmas trees everywhere.
hey, listen,
So
remember,
many.
we don't have a venue. It could be anywhere, and that's great. 'cause it's
Exactly
not
right.
my
It could
rental.
just
Exactly.
be a forest.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Hey,
locking in Christmas
that's
trees
way
everywhere.
easier.
See,
Um,
no cleanup required.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what we
But you
should do
could give it a little hoover
before they chop them
afterwards,
down
just
for
to
the
be
year
sure.
for Christmas?
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's do a more kind of campaign-y question, one that's not just attacking
God.
me from my food habits.
Your
This-
bad food habits.
Yeah. This question is the group going to end up in a rave with the Prince of Parties? And I
Oh
kind
my
of want to
gosh.
like expand that question to just kind of where do you guys think the story's kind of going, like campaign-wise? Like any kind of sort of long-term, thoughts you guys might have?
Do we have a name for that piece of metal? That
Foie gras.
no, that's the fruit.
Yeah.
That's the fruit that one of y'all's got to find. You actually have to
That's so
find.
whispery.
No, that shard of metal. When we're doing the cleanup.
Yeah,
After
the
the-
Oh, yeah, and
the
all
piece
explosions?
thing.
Yeah.
that the kind of piece of metal that
Yeah,
Elandi
that
found.
and that whole storyline. Like I feel like
Mm.
we could definitely follow that road.
That is a compelling storyline to be sure.
And there's because that sounds really epic. There's plenty of room along the way to acquire.
Foie gras.
Yeah, and also something else that we needed to do.
It's if you can't
Which I can't
remember on
remember.
the spot, it's not important. We should
Yeah.
forget about it.
Yeah.
No,
That's what
yeah,
I said.
so true.
Oh, party!
Absolutely.
The party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
hands down, rave is gonna happen.
Rave
It's gotta
is-
happen.
Rave
It's
has
gotta
got to
do that.
happen.
Yeah.
Or
The fans demand it.
or Bradicus can perceive that it's happening, even if it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not.
every day is a rave
Yeah,
for Bradicus.
I feel like Braddock is just going to be an auto include in the rave invite list.
I kind
I'm
of,
more concerned about like Webb and
It's in the
L&D.
template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
kind of want.
he's got to go in. It's his patron, right?
Feb 17.
Yeah, but I
Web
don't
can
know.
have a
His
His
party.
patron
You know
doesn't
what I
like
mean?
him very much.
Yeah.
Is that a goal of Bradicus's to meet the Prince of Parties?
Oh, of course.
I mean, I got that from the episode where we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Conceptually, the pod met.
To be
Hell yeah.
spinning glowing orbs about while just like the beat is going hard with the Prince of Parties himself.
Hell yeah.
It's a dream come true.
That's character motivation.
I don't think he would even need drugs for that one.
No way. When you're with the
Yeah, I
Prince
think
of
it's
Parties,
surreal enough.
everyone-
You'd probably feel like
He
you were
will
on
have
them.
drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. That that is probably super psychedelic.
I cannot wait to find out exactly what this stuff is, but I am so ready.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a
Yeah.
Gotta get me a handful.
demon fruit
I hope there's no consequences.
because I watched
for-
the first episode of One Piece.
Oh yeah.
We still have the curse mask as well.
Oh
You
yeah.
do have the current, yeah.
Oh,
You
I've
do have
got-
We gotta use it at some point, right?
Does Bick have it now?
No. I kept it far away from his
Yeah.
meddling little
Oh yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
We also, I feel like we also have a spell book as well as the open close light book.
Yeah. Do you use the Curse spellbook as well?
Yeah, I've got a book that reveals secrets from people. a little gossip book, a little burn book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magical burn book.
Fuck yeah.
As well as just a spell book, because wizards are meant to have them, and I don't know whether I've really established what that is yet. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
You just kind of has spells.
Yeah. Well,
You do, rather.
Rather.
Oh, Brody.
Because wizards are very, very much meant to have a spell book.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe it can be the burn book. Maybe I can write
I think that
write
you
some
can.
goss in there.
I think
and-
you can write that.
Yeah.
Write spells in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe on the inside of the curse mask so he can wear it while he casts spells.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That would be smart, right?
Combo up.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Definitely. Chuck that bad boy on. Next step.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we could just talk a little bit about where the kind of campaign or where the arc sort of ended up.
Next direction.
Yeah.
Because you guys are, at the festival, you guys saved the dads.
Yeah.
You guys saved the election.
Well,
Certainly did.
I don't know. It's a
And
We're
the
so
real life New
helpful.
Zealand election went about the same way.
yeah, it's a frightening parallel.
Wow.
And that
Yeah.
episode's
Maybe
gonna
I
come out after.
manifested it.
Yeah, because the episode's going to come out after the election results, obviously. But
True. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
It's gonna seem
predicted
That's-
it.
Yeah.
I guess it's worth saying that we recorded that episode before that had happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
Before Winnie P got in.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Winston Peters.
Yeah. So epic.
Our favorite
Um,
politician.
so so you guys you're in Yellow Seed and these hunters have arrived at the festival.
That's
That was
right.
kind of
Right.
where we left off. So
we're gonna
these-
fuck up these hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. There's
We're just going to attack them.
some stuff that
Straight
you
away,
just
I think.
immediately just start punching.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I mean, aren't these the hunters that skin Tabaxi?
Potentially.
What do you mean
Yeah.
potentially? I thought they had a pelt with them.
Yeah,
I
well, they
don't
have
want to talk about it.
All you guys
That's a
know.
good point, actually.
I guess
don't think it's been shared knowledge yet. That
I mean, well,
That's-
I think we
that's the
implied
situation.
it, didn't
Huh?
we? Or we talked
but
about it at
within
the-
the party. I don't
yeah,
know.
within
Yeah.
the world,
Yeah.
I suppose.
I think we mentioned, so we've got I think we talked about it in the character setup.
Oh,
what
it's
happened.
definitely something that's been mentioned.
Yeah. And then we
Hence
referred
why
to it
me
like
as
that first
player.
step, right? And what was her face?
Oh,
Got glass in the face.
Yes.
And then we see
girl
her
that
again
we were-
during the fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm blanking on her name.
Yeah, same.
But she
But-
protects you.
Richard. yeah.
She.
But yeah, you
I
saved
blanked
her when you guys were
Yeah.
going through the town. She was gonna get probably killed by some skeletons, and you
Only because you deceived
Yeah,
us.
that-
you would have let
Yeah.
her die.
Yeah, it was like Bridget or something.
Sadie.
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 Bridget.
She's giving me
Bridget.
Yeah.
Monza Mercado.
Oh, Monza Mercato.
Yeah.
So all you know.
Nah, Monza's too cool. Sadie's a little bit of a bitch.
Shit. Monza's a hard bitch.
Monza's great.
She's great, but
Sadie,
she's a bitch.
get out of here with
Yeah.
that. I glassed her once
She's-
before, and I'll do it again.
She's got a bit of a temper, but yeah, she just said she told you that she was purchasing a tabaxi pelt at the festival.
Or I don't think she actually said that it was going to be, but I think she was like, "Oh, nice
Yeah.
fur! Like, I'm going to buy it."
Might have been implied
fur.
subtly.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
We-
But
we know, 'cause we remember
it was
that.
Angry.
like
really
it was
well.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
It
so
was fighting words.
I guess without getting into spoilers, I won't really say too much. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts about like next steps for your
Well,
characters and
didn't
stuff?
El Andy have a fun dream where he witnessed his family being turned to dust?
Fuck, yeah.
That might be
Yeah.
maybe a good direction.
I think
Go
what's
check up on the fam.
going to happen, massive predictions. And you can
Yeah.
take this if you want and use it.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is content, my
Oh, duh.
guy.
Definitely. Let me get my notebook out.
We're going to beat up the Tabaxi people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Take off their skin, they're skeletons. Just like the
Your
skeleton.
mortal enemies.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were
Wait.
fighting before.
This Tabaxi wants some clarification, please. On beating up the Tabaxi people.
Yeah.
Do you mean the poachers?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
poachers.
sorry,
yeah,
the
yeah.
other poachers.
Beat
The
up the
poachers poached bones, skeletons. And then we're going to follow them, and they're going to have the orb. And then we're going to witness the big wall, and then, yeah.
Wow, and not go to your home at all.
Yep. That's my prediction. Feel free to use as much as that if you want.
That's awesome.
I feel
Yeah.
like maybe we somehow pivot back and we end up going via Fishtown. Because
We gotta go to
dads,
Fishtown.
dads without kids, putting it out there.
We love
Like we
a
should
bit of
probably
rural
say hello
suburbia.
to
yeah.
Yeah.
Alandi's
I mean,
kiddo.
don't think about don't think about like the plot so much for a second. Like, what are your
Oh, big
characters
sweeping developments.
wanting to do? Like, is Alandi like homesick at all? Is
Yeah.
like Braddock? Like, what are you guys' characters feeling?
I'd say Islandi definitely will want to go home and visit after all this like crazy stuff happening, for sure. But me as a player, I'm also interested in seeing what the deals with that necromancer that Bradicus keeps seeing in his dreams and he's just in real life.
Yeah.
I want to see what that
This
is.
goddamn
Yeah.
green
Yes,
guy.
yes.
Oh yeah, and I sort of I teased that there was something off about the dream that
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Bradicus
exactly.
knew something wasn't quite right but couldn't put his finger on it, and also
Yeah.
that you, Tom, actually have the information available to your nog
It's
to
big.
know what it is. Vic was in the corner. It's the fact that Vic
sure.
wasn't there because he's always in your dreams.
What does Bradicus want to do?
I think at the moment, Bradicus has had a little taste of success for the first time in his life.
Yeah.
He's leveled up,
Yeah.
which is something he spent like 5 or 6 decades at a university trying to do and failed.
Yeah.
So I think he might just try and continue to ride that high for a little bit, ride this out, see where this is going, see if he can get a little bit better, and then kind of
Yeah.
reevaluate where is his life at.
He's felt the experience that he's watched DJs have for 50 years.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's
He's getting ever closer.
Yeah.
yeah.
He wants to be able to put on an absolutely fire mix.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
Fire. No.
Before we move on, what about Silken Web?
Silken Web is still so new to
Yeah.
the whole thing, right? This
young.
is like the first real adventure, super young, but also has no cultural tabaxi heritage to speak of, right? So I think that I would like to see them explore like a who am I
Yeah, like
you know,
reconnect
like-
with their culture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
and find
So
the
good.
tabaxis.
Yeah.
You're definitely
Yeah,
the
because
main character.
Of that line, of that
Almost
storyline, for
certainly.
sure. That doesn't mean that can't happen alongside whatever we're doing. Like, but
it's
yeah.
funny because I was gonna say like, oh yeah, it's cool because like, you know, perhaps you've never, I mean, had like a kind of a family of misfits like you do here, where you kind of belong and stuff, and like maybe similar for Bradicus in a way. And then I was like, L&D has a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's the
actual
thing that feels a little.
Yeah.
he's,
Yeah.
he's running away from his family.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah.
no, it's
Yeah.
cool. I like the dynamic that's forming with you guys.
Yeah, I
To
got
be
it.
fair, there's nothing to say that maybe we can't find out more about this necromancer or about
for sure.
about
Yeah.
the events and the wall and all that stuff and all that metal from the wizard school where I grew up, right? So if we go go see
Yeah.
those mages,
Or even mayhaps a
It's all
university.
connected.
yeah,
We-
or
we
even
all-
your old university,
Yeah.
back to your alma mater.
Oh, I would love to see that Bradicus go back and face university again.
Bradicus
Oh,
goes
man.
back.
Back to
Oh,
I mean, no spoilers,
that
but
feels like a
definitely
6-page comic. Do you know what I mean? Like real short, just like I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shit. I'm leaving.
I feel like it's like before the campaign's over. At some point, you gotta
Yeah,
return to
gotta
the
go
university.
Oh, good.
I gotta say, Silken Web has such mad protagonist vibes.
Yeah.
Like her discovering magic, her like tragic backstory.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Alandi and Bradicus are just kind of guys.
it is. It's funny because that's kind of like a microcosm for like the way that you create characters when you start playing D&D versus when you have been playing for a long time. Because
True.
when you start playing D&D, you always create a character based off of like a protagonist. Like you always have a tragic backstory, like always have all that stuff. And then when you've been playing for ages, I think usually you're like, Yeah, I'm a funny dude.
It gets more and more unhinged.
more and more unhinged. Like you think more about the mechanics of it as well.
Yeah.
You're like, how can
Yeah.
I create an interesting play style that I haven't been able to do before?
Yeah.
Like it's very different. So it's kind of cool to have a mix of that.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
great.
Yes. Shall we do another? Shall we keep
Yes.
Yeah.
planning our Christmas party?
How many questions
Planning our
on
Christmas
the...
career, no
Is
I
less.
this
feel like
the
it's a
final
5
question?
question. Yeah.
No, let me see how many more. We might have to do a few
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, let's do a whole bunch and then
Whoa.
we'll go back. We'll do
Is this a 100-question BuzzFeed quiz?
it's not 100, but it's certainly more than we have time to do one by one. So let's do pretty much all except for like the last one. And then we'll do one more campaign question, and then we'll finish on finding out what kind
hell
of what career is. So the next question, and we will have to do these. We'll have to go through these ones quicker.
Yeah.
These are lightning rounds.
Okay. Lightning.
What accessory does everyone have to wear? We got Santa hats, bauble earrings, Christmas tree glasses, or reindeers.
Oh, reindeers?
Reindeer ears.
Reindeer ears.
No,
Yeah.
you just entire reindeer on your back, just like.
Guys,
I was thinking like the Roman style pelt. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking
Oh, that's
maybe
more like
one of
a
those.
barbarian horde, like.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
It's
all the
gotta be-
soothsayers and asterisks, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
It's got to be Christmas tree glasses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta be Christmas,
Christmas
glasses
trees
for
go
Party
sure.
gloves.
Christmas tree- oh yeah, we're going Christmas tree themed
Yeah.
for everything. So
Everything
Yeah,
is
do it.
Christmas tree
That was quick.
themed.
Next question.
Next question. What drinks are you serving? We got eggnog,
Oh.
champagne, soda, or hot chocolate.
Eggnog.
I've never
Eggnog.
had eggnog
You
in my
know,
whole
I've never
life.
had
Oh,
eggnog either.
Oh, it's
yeah,
so
have
good.
had.
Is it?
Have
Yeah,
had.
that's so good.
Good?
Shit. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's kind of just like a alcoholic,
something?
slightly spiced
It just got
liquid custard, almost.
Guys, it just got festive
It's
in
not
here.
not.
Yeah.
It did. The lights just got a bit creative.
It's so
Hey.
green. Just
Like
like
we're
the
partying in
trees
the
in our
trees.
pine forest
Yay.
themed
That's right.
Christmas party.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going nog then.
No.
Gotta go nog.
Gotta go nog. I'd
Gotta
love to
get
try
nog.
nog.
Yeah.
We're friggin'
Champagne
we're,
is for nerds.
And
Champagne's
it's
we're
rum.
hogs for the
Pretty sure it's
nogs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you gotta.
Nog
That's what you gotta say to
gotta
get
Google that stuff.
a glass. Okay, next question. What are you serving for starters? We got chips, fries, peanuts, or mini sandwiches.
I can't do peanuts after what you said.
Only if it comes with olives.
So were they chips versus fries, or chips as fries?
Chips are separate from fries.
Like
Okay,
crisps.
so they mean
like
crisps.
crisps and chips.
Sure.
Chip crisps. Got it.
Yeah.
Chips, fries, eggnog. I feel like Little Sammy's.
Little Sammy's.
I'm on board.
Yeah, I like it, but I also
I like-
kind of like the idea
I
of
like
dipping fries
fries.
into my
Because it
eggnog.
depends on the
No, no,
right?
what alcohol.
guys.
That's not something you do. with
Listen,
eggnog, no.
that's a whole separate kind of party.
Okay, lightning round. So
Wait, sorry, going
what'd you
back
choose?
again.
What'd you
Was
choose?
one of the options peanuts?
Yeah,
I didn't fully soak that in.
we gotta go peanuts.
that one of
it's like it's a party and the
thing.
snacks are peanuts.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
peanuts.
what a
the
lame
Christmas
party.
special. You know, the
No.
Peanuts Christmas special.
What?
Charlie Brown's Christmas.
What?
he's talking about
It's
Peanuts,
on.
the comic.
Yeah. Okay, but
A
so
Christmas peanut.
you guys work sandwiches.
Yeah.
And
Sandwiches.
Tom and I work fries.
Fries,
I'm-
sure.
I'm Joel. You got to tie break us again.
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreak.
Sandwich or
Guys.
fries?
Little Sammy's.
Sammy's.
Traitor.
Now, listen,
Tall
it's
and
only because of the alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Just want a nice
Oh,
bed.
fair.
I'd
Do
rather
we
be
have,
drunk for 6 hours than drunk for 1 hour,
Yeah.
and then unhappy for 5 hours.
So it's like, are we talking like cauldrons of eggnog? Like
No,
just
Why not?
masses of it.
I mean, if we're inviting everybody, we know
That's true. We are inviting everybody.
everybody. And you know what? Who knows how many will turn up? And if that's 4 cauldrons, 1 each,
That's fine
Yeah.
by me, dude.
Okay, guys. The next question: what games are you playing? Which is pretty epic. So
Oh.
we got that's not one of the options, which is kind of the closest. So we got musical chairs, Monopoly, Uno, or Chinese whispers. I personally like Monopoly.
no.
I hate Monopoly.
No. Uno.
Like with a
Uno.
burning passion.
100.
Uno
Uno
is a great
sucks.
game.
Yeah.
Uno sucks.
You gotta play musical chairs.
No. You gotta remember,
I hate Uno.
Uno has rules, but you can
Uno?
also customize
More
the
like-
rules.
Uno.
That's good.
Ew.
You convinced me.
No.
Okay, musical
Sorry,
chairs, because
Were
we're
you saying
5.
musical chairs?
Yeah, because there's so many people coming. We've got everyone we know coming. Musical
Oh,
chairs.
that's true.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the chaos?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what?
that's pretty good.
It's technically already
Okay.
musical chairs because there aren't going to be enough chairs.
We've only got 5.
There's too
Musical-
many trees.
yeah. Musical
Sit on a
trees.
tree.
Okay.
There's enough chairs for us and one lucky fella.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Lucky.
It
I'll
was
settle for some
it was
Monopoly.
Uno, musical
Monopoly.
chairs, Monopoly, and
Chinese whispers.
Yeah, I'm
Which
okay
is
with musical chairs.
Yeah, I think
feel like-
musical
Chinese
chairs would
whisper
be
seems like it
awesome.
should
Yeah.
finish up under mistletoe.
This is
So
this
that's
is
fine.
real pagan, by the way. We're in the middle of a pine forest.
This is like
with,
Dionysia.
yeah,
Dancing.
with dairy
Alcohol.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Dairy.
Is-
And dairy is famously pagan.
I
too.
think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're all playing musical chairs in this dark
Oh,
forest.
Joel.
Origin.
I'm just gonna say that
of
I'm
eggnog?
part Asian, so I give you the pass to say Chinese whispers.
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah!
well, there you go.
Everybody's cancelled tonight.
Hey!
I really
Thank
didn't want
God.
to touch on it.
Well, I mean, it was reading off BuzzFeed.
I was reading off BuzzFeed.
So they're the
Yeah.
criminals.
I almost.
This is not only pagan, but this has got druidy vibes.
Yeah.
Is one
All
of the,
the trees,
options
it's
cult
from
sacrifice?
We got to move
Medieval
on.
Britain.
Well,
That's when eggnog's from.
hell, medieval Britain.
There you go.
Druids.
So,
That's the
what
most
took these
D&D
party
of
games is the most
eras.
medieval Britain?
Yeah.
Musical chairs, obviously. Get a part in here.
The next question is what kind of music is playing, which kind of fits into that.
It does.
And again,
Drums.
the tiniest text imaginable, like a dot. I'm gonna have to like zoom in so
Okay.
much just to almost see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christmas carols,
Yeah.
hip hop,
Yeah.
latest Bollywood hits,
Yeah.
That's a choice.
or pop music.
He likes his Christmas carols. Yeah, it's Christmas
it's
carols.
gotta
Gotta be
suck.
carols. Yeah, but could you imagine singing Christmas carols in a haunted forest?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
While
With
playing
eggnog?
musical
Imagine-
chairs. Like, this is the music we're playing musical chairs
kinda-
to.
But can you
That's
imagine
scary.
Whoa.
singing some freaking Kenny D in a freaking forest?
Could you imagine stumbling through the dark forest and coming across like 20 to 30 people dancing around these chairs, all singing Christmas carols?
And drunk. Probably mostly naked because
Yeah.
trees and stuff.
Everyone's
Yeah.
on a
With little
frame.
sandwiches there.
Everyone's on a
Little
frame
sandwiches.
picture of a candle.
Okay.
With a picture,
Yeah, no,
a
you
single
got
picture
to
of a
preload
candle.
on mini sandwiches. Like you arrive, you eat like so many mini sandwiches, and then
Yeah.
you enter the
You
trees,
gotta
and
soak
you
up.
aren't coming out again until maybe
Yeah.
the next day.
Until, hey, only one comes out.
Oh, that's a different kind of party.
Okay, so we got
That's
one
the rules
more
of musical chairs.
one more lightning round question.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go
Yeah.
do a campaign question, and then we'll come back for the final
the big
question after
reveal.
that. So what are you eating for the main course? We got pizza,
Mm-hmm.
burgers, fried rice, or pie.
Pie.
What pie? What the
Pie.
fuck?
That's
Like
Broad.
Christmas pie.
Shepherd's pie?
Yeah.
Christmas
pie.
How
Yeah,
are
you
none
can
of
have
those
your
like
meat pies, you got your
traditionally
fruit
Christmas
pies, you got
foods?
your lemon meringue,
What
you
is
got
there
your
a picture
apple,
with
you
it?
got your
Yeah.
pecan bourbon.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Wait,
you want
what
me to
was
start
that,
on the
Torben?
pies?
Is there a picture with the pie?
We got streusel.
Does
We
it show
got
what kind of pie it
It's
is?
like a
sweet pumpkin pie,
It's
savory
like
pumpkin
a
pie,
frittata.
A
a
what?
frittata. We got quiches. Apparently, those are pies.
We gotta go pie.
We gotta go
Yeah, I'm looking in pie.
It's gotta be pie.
Looking in pie.
It has to be
Moving.
perfect.
It will
Perfect
be.
Christmas party.
Okay,
Sandwiches,
fine. What do you
pies,
guys want?
eggnog. Wow, the cubs.
Okay, let's all go around. Tobin,
Pie.
what are you voting for? You for pie?
Yeah, pie.
Pie.
National.
National.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And also national. So that's 2 votes for national. 2 votes for pie. Joel, you gotta.
But pie would just be better leader.
We got a tiebreaker on our hands.
Tiebreaker.
Okay, to clarify, are we voting in government or food?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Because I do vote pie for the government.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pie.
Pie.
National for food?
Yeah, we're having national.
We should definitely
national
eat them.
sponsoring our
This is
Christmas.
what
Have you heard of the
license is.
concept?
You eat them.
Eat the rich.
Yeah.
Eat the rich,
Oh,
everybody.
perfect.
But you know what?
Snack.
He is.
Poor thing. Luxanoni eats $60 worth of groceries.
A day?
Who knows?
This is
Unclear.
a pro-national podcast, though,
Yeah,
so let's
no.
be careful.
Let's
We
be,
gotta be so
let's
careful.
tread
Are
very
they
lightly.
sponsoring us?
The government-sponsored
Wow.
D&D podcast.
Do you know what I love? I love conservative politics and money and the color blue. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got so many social credits now.
I love
Thanks. What? Can I move to China and then do well?
discussion.
Is that how that works? Okay, wait.
One more question. Which city are you recording from? Wellington. Okay, that's the end of the
Gosh.
no.
How did we do it even?
Let's do a different one. For the final question.
Very carefully.
What's everybody's favorite moment of the first arc been?
Ooh, man. I think I know.
You think you know?
Yeah. I think it was Silken Web's like attunement to magic. Like grand reveal. I thought that was so like hilariously nice.
The shield spell. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that was
Yeah.
so freaking sweet.
That was cool.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was cool. Yeah.
The setup for it was incredible. The payoff was incredible.
Hell yeah.
Awesome moment. That and when Des won.
Yeah,
when Des
won the election. Oh,
Yeah.
so the first thing I thought of was that, and the second thing I thought of was our first ep, right? In our intros into the tavern is like the snow swirling,
Yeah.
and then like there's no snow.
That is,
funny.
that is one of
And
the.
then the callbacks to that as well every now and then. So
Yeah.
That is probably like the
Really good.
the loudest I've laughed like while editing. It's just like you being like, just like, yeah, like I'm okay. Like, I just need a second. Just me just going off at you.
That's funny.
But yeah, I do really like the Silken Web having magic moment. That was pretty cool. And like even you getting like bullied for not having like Torben bullying you for not having magic
Yeah,
as well. Like
yeah.
before that.
That was very. I enjoyed that a lot.
so rude.
Stay back, you don't have magic. I was also gonna say the Silken Web moment, and I do I have to think of another one now.
Yeah, you
I
do
can-
actually.
Too many.
I can go if you want.
Yeah.
I think my favorite it is tough because there are actually like a bunch of moments. I think it does hold a special place in my heart. Like Tom, like with Bradicus almost dying in the first episode.
So many times too.
Like, but particularly the first episode was like, because you know I wanted it to be like an exciting episode, and I didn't expect that it would be like that close to death, that like you would have died because you rolled that.
I
that
seriously feared for my character's
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
in that moment.
that
so
that moment
crazy.
when we rolled again after we saved
Yeah.
you, and it was a 1.
Yeah, that's right.
And it
'cause
was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
I think I can't remember exactly what happened, but I remember it was a close call. It was basically just the medicine check
yeah,
from Silken Web.
yeah.
And then I think I had like one more roll left that saved me from, and if I had rolled again, it would have been a 1, and that would have been it. Predicus would have been just straight up dead.
It's like it's a great moment as well in like the way that it played out, because it's cool. Like I think you can feel like listening to it. I remember, you know, when I was editing and
fear.
listening. Yeah, you can like feel the tension. Like everybody's like really serious in that moment, and then Silken Web, like when you pass the medicine check to stabilize him, you're like, Bradicus, come back to me. And it's just like, it's just a great moment. And like I was playing really somber music. I was basically trying to trick people into being like, oh, he's going to die. And
Because
then,
we all thought that he was gonna die. And,
Yeah.
and I remember you being like, oh, like at the
Yeah.
end, like, damn, there was like, I really like that character, and to lose one on the first it would have been so rough.
I
Yeah.
was shaky after that episode.
Yeah.
yeah, me too. Yeah, it was exhilarating.
I was like, is this how they all go?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, that was good. And then we got pizza afterwards.
Ah, it was
Yeah.
great.
We tossed it in the trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Torben, how about you?
I really liked the Bradicus hot chocolate moment. I think
Oh, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
an incredible bit.
it was a great bit. I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about. I was genuinely
So
so
blindsided.
surprised. Yeah, that was a great
It was a
moment.
nice lead in. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real good.
Yeah,
That was good.
That was really funny.
I did like floating high, like, when you started kind of flying,
Oh yeah.
but you were like rocking music and flying.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Descending as the DJ.
Yeah, it's like-
yeah.
Infinite kickflip of destiny.
The
Yeah.
infinite kickflip.
That was great.
Gotta love
That's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Least favorite parts of the campaign, Vic.
I love him.
Beck is
Mine's
just such a
self-indulgent.
mischief little
Oh,
shit.
I'll use this as an opportunity since this is kind of like an off, like out of character session. Really quick, and then we'll do we'll find out what our new careers are going to be. But Bick is a very self-indulgent character to have in the campaign because he's based off of a PC that I used to play in another campaign, and I mean that character was just torture for the DM.
For
so
everyone
apologies
involved.
for everyone involved. And he
It was so funny.
I just loved being able to bring him in.
Do you know, I thought of another bit.
Oh yeah.
It was the talking about eating goblins bit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And the dry rub.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Or the barbecue. Like, okay, yep. So go on.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
I
yeah,
love
no.
how like
That's ridiculous.
casual it was brought up as well.
Eat you.
Yeah, any last minute things anybody wants to say on that or on the campaign? Oh yeah?
I think it was. I don't know if it was like it was right near the start where David for Days, his son,
David for Days' son Tyler?
yeah, Tyler and Andy
Oh.
was like, "Oh, let me tell you about this place."
Yes.
and then he just goes off on this rant of, "Yeah, I used to know you when you were a kid, saw you in your pants."
Yeah.
And I laughed so hard during that session, and
That's
I'm
so
pretty
true.
sure you edited a cut down version. And the director's cut is like 10 minutes. Torben just doing that.
It's so funny.
It
It's
was like
so
I
long.
changed your nappies and stuff.
I absolutely forgot about that, so thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
bringing
you.
that up.
That's-
But
that
that
was a great bit.
whole everything about like Elandi awakening the dragon, Daemon for Days, all
That
of
was
that
so funny.
Yeah.
is so gold.
I was so glad that he tried and shat his pants. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, also on David for Days, I do like the moment that you have that Andy has with him in the woods where he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go live in the woods," and Andy's just like, "What are you doing, mate? You got a family." There's a lot. You have some great lines.
Yeah.
I often use like inspirational music behind like things that Andy says. You have some great zingers of just like, just some real quotes, like,
Yeah.
Real inspirational.
being a dad isn't about masculinity, like it's about
Yeah.
being there for, this is great stuff.
Just good stuff.
Good
yeah.
stuff.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Anything else before we do the last Christmas question?
Yeah, that's not my actual
Yeah.
views. That's not my actual views. I think being a dad is based on masculinity. That was just the character.
You're
Yeah.
just so in the role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all those years of being a dad as your experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So final question.
And we're gonna finally find out what our new careers are gonna be.
Yeah.
And is this going to be all
tomorrow.
about? Is this all of us?
Yeah.
It hasn't done separate ones, eh?
No, this
Or
is
it
just
the
like
same
we're all
answer?
gonna
I was
say
like, wow, we
choose
all
the same job.
guys. We have to start a company.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can start together. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what the
Okay, good.
profession
On
is.
the ground floor.
So what is for dessert? We got chocolate cake, plum cake, red velvet cupcakes, or brownies. What are we thinking?
Brownies or chocolate cake? Those are my only options.
And we got to think about the atmosphere here
Oh,
because
okay.
we're in a pine forest.
Okay,
Dancing
plum
around
pudding.
trees
Plum
to
pudding is the
Christmas
obvious
carols.
solution.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
it's
Plum.
pud. It's your pud.
plum pud.
Ah,
Plum
Gotta
pud.
be a pud of some
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
It's not what I think.
Bloody
it's what the
pud.
situation
The
needs.
situation
So that's
does
demands
call
it,
for
right?
Christmas
Plum
pudding.
That's plum cake then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Plum cake it is.
I've never had plum cake in my life.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
know what that is
You've
at
never had
all.
any
Right.
pud.
Sounds nasty.
You've
Oh,
never had any pud.
I've had plenty of pud.
Plenty of-
I've had Christmas
It's
pudding.
pud. Too much? Have you had too much pud?
There's always been a little bit of extra.
Yeah, there is. Okay, go.
Lock-in and plum cake. And
Lock it in.
guys, our new career.
Go
We're all
on,
so
go on.
excited.
Yeah,
Go
I am
on.
on the edge of my seat.
Let me get on the edge of my seat.
It's gonna be huge.
She's shuffling forward.
Shuffling.
So excited. You're shaking. The thrill.
Wow.
Right away.
It's like also really tiny.
tension.
And he's like, I can't see.
I think okay, unselected all the other ones. Hang on, I have to quickly go through and
Oh, I see.
pick them again.
Yeah.
Well, while he's busy, do you know what I do with the pud?
What do you do
Yeah,
with put?
Inevitably, it becomes less about the pud and more about the toppings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, I have our careers. And it's good news.
Oh my god.
Guys, our new career is social media influencer.
yeah.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
I'll read out the
Why?
Torben looks staggered.
Can we
Let
just
me
say
read-
that Torben is currently our socials person?
Yeah, that's true.
The why Torben.
Why talk?
The why
Right.
Torben. Anyway,
So social media influencer, you love being the center of attention and having a
You're
band
so
of
right.
followers who are obsessed with you. Well, look no further for your career path than your cell phone, because that's where you
Ideal.
should channel all your energy from now on.
but I do already.
Is that the whole explanation?
yeah.
What is everything else, like the Christmas trees and the glasses? How
I
does
feel like that was
factor into it?
entirely based on how many people we
Yeah.
invited
Yes,
to the
100%.
party.
I'm obsessed with my phone. We're in the woods.
Yeah.
Musical chairs and
Yeah, we're
drums.
live streaming the whole friggin' thing, Torben, and
yeah.
you're doing it. We're all doing it.
There's
who
a
we
phone
are
attached
now.
to each of the trees instead of a star. You know? It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
Ooh, it's very.
Wow, that's
Oh.
I guess we
so
can
awesome.
be
Dark.
podcasters.
Yeah,
It's kind
I'm-
of influencing in some way, right?
Yeah.
You know, all
Damn.
we're doing is advertising having a D&D podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
right.
listen, guys, it's a great time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great,
Great time.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and
Wow.
national.
Of course, and national.
Yeah.
I
We
forgot.
do the national TikToks.
And pud.
Oh well. On that note, shall we do a little Merry Christmas to all the dads
Oh,
out
to
there?
all the
Oh,
dads.
Merry
yeah.
Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, enjoy the
Merry
milky
Christmas
Christmas.
to
all the dads out there.
Out there.
Mwah.
Oh, it's the sound of pencils and bells and just.
That was a Bass Jump Comedy original. It's cooked.